my system, or maybe I was just too tired to be cautious, but I answered honestly. Yeah, it's just me and my cat Whiskers. The house is always dead quiet at night. No roommates, no noise at all. Sometimes it feels almost too still. He nodded slowly, eyes flicking to the rearview mirror. Must be really peaceful, he said. No one bothering you after a long day like this. Then he followed up, still sounding completely casual. You have a security system or cameras set up. A lot of people in these quieter neighborhoods tend to skip that stuff. I laughed lightly and admitted no. I'd been meaning to get one installed. But things had been tight financially after the move, the deposits, and all the little repairs the house needed. He made a sympathetic humming sound and replied, Yeah, a lot of single folks do that these days. Figure nothing bad ever happens around here. The rest of the ride continued with lighter topics, the weather, how traffic wasn't bad tonight, a joke about late-night fast food. Nothing that screamed danger. But every question he asked lingered in my mind later like puzzle pieces that suddenly fit together too perfectly. We pulled up in front of my house at exactly 1:17 a.m. I remember glancing at the time on my phone because I wanted to leave a nice tip. I sent him a generous one through the app and said warmly, Thanks so much, Mike. Have a good rest of your night. He turned slightly in his seat, flashing that friendly, disarming smile. You too, Emily. Get some good sleep. You deserve it after pulling off that promotion. Take care of yourself. I waved as I stepped out onto the sidewalk, unlocked my front door, and stepped inside. I locked the deadbolt behind me, kicked off my heels with a sigh, fed Whiskers a quick scoop of food, and headed straight upstairs. I didn't bother doing my usual paranoid check of the windows and back door. I was utterly exhausted. My head hit the pillow, the room spinning just a little from the drinks, and I fell into a deep, heavy sleep almost immediately. Long pause, music deepens with subtle low creaks and distant night sounds then. At 3:04 a.m., the sharp sound of glass breaking downstairs ripped me out of that sleep. It wasn't a loud, explosive crash, just a single, controlled crack, like someone had deliberately punched or cut through the small window above the kitchen sink. My eyes flew open in the pitch darkness. My heart instantly slammed against my chest, so violently I could feel it throbbing in my ears and throat. For several frozen seconds, I lay completely still, staring at the ceiling, desperately trying to convince myself it was nothing. A tree branch, the wind, maybe Whiskers had knocked over a glass, but then the footsteps started slow, deliberate, careful. The soft padding of shoes on hardwood floor, pausing every few steps as if the person was listening intently for any movement from upstairs. My blood ran cold. This wasn't random. This was someone who didn't want to be heard. I snatched my phone from under the pillow. The screen's glow briefly